Windows 11 takes up 27 GB of storage. Windows 11 Lite takes up 5 GB of storage. Windows 11 has 43 apps pre-installed. Windows 11 Lite has 5 apps pre-installed. Windows 11 needs at least 4 GB of RAM. Windows 11 Lite, 256 MB RAM. Pretty cool, right? I know. See, Windows 11 is good. I like the modern look, the cool new features, but let's face it, Windows is too heavy now, and it shows even on brand new budget laptops where the experience just goes out the window the moment you open the box. I think you'll relate to this. I mean, this is the primary reason why I like Chrome OS Flex so much, but most people, I think, just prefer Windows over Chrome OS or anything else. It just feels like they're in their natural habitat. This is where the lightweight build of Windows 11 comes in. So Windows 11 Lite is a build based on Windows 11 21H2, and it's created by a developer called Neelkapa Majumdar, and this build is actually great. Just check out the minimum system requirements: 64-bit CPU, and it does not require TPM or secure boot, and as I mentioned earlier, it can run on systems with as low as 256 MB RAM. This is a big difference compared to the minimum system requirements of full-blown Windows 11. In fact, there are other custom builds of Windows 11, and a lot of them are aimed at power users or gamers, and the Windows 11 Lite builds out there can't match the low system requirements of this build, and some are just heavily skinned. Now, there is tiny Windows 10, which is popular and also very good, but it is Windows 10, not Windows 11, so I'm gonna skip that. So coming back to Windows 11 Lite, we installed it on this laptop which has these modest specs. Yeah, this is the same laptop on which we installed Chrome OS Flex, and you know what? Windows 11 Lite makes a good difference to this laptop. So as far as user experience goes, all the basic things work fine, like the Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, speakers and mic. The start menu is here, and you do get the standard Windows 11 features. There's the Windows 11 search, the Windows 11 task switcher. I also noticed that Windows 11 multitasking features work too. Here I am switching between apps via Alt-Tab. Video snapping works too, but the UI is different, probably because the usual Windows 11 snapping UI is too intensive. It's fine, I think, because snapping works, and that's what's important. You also get most of the Windows 11 settings like the new dark mode, themes, the new wallpapers. You get the idea. So Windows 11 Lite takes up only 5 gigs of your storage space, and that's because it only packs up the essential apps that you really need in your day-to-day usage. Here's a list of the apps in Windows 11 Lite, and yeah, there's only these apps and these tools, that's all. And yes, they work absolutely fine, exactly like you'd expect on Windows 11. Now, there's no Microsoft Store or Edge, Office apps, or even Windows Defender, although you can install these separately. There's also no Android app support or Linux support, but you can add the functionality if you need to. You do get Firefox and an antivirus along with the bootable file, so you can quickly install and get browsing, which is a plus in my opinion. Another reason for the low storage usage of this Lite build is compression. Windows 11 Lite by default takes up 8 GB of space, but the developer recommends that after you install Windows 11 Lite, you run this compressor that's available on the home screen. You can also run this compressor after Windows Update, but I would suggest you to just disable Windows Updates altogether. Now, after the compression, the developer also recommends to turn off file paging, and after doing this, the storage used is less than 5 GB, which is great. So the performance, right? I mean, that's what most of us want from our laptops, to just work in a non-laggy way. So how does this build perform? First of all, the difference in startup time is huge. Regular Windows 11 takes up 2 minutes 10 seconds to boot up after shutdown on this laptop, and Windows 11 Lite took 1 minute 30 seconds. Now that's a difference of 40 seconds, which is big. Windows 11 Lite also uses less CPU and RAM. This is Windows 11, the regular one. And even on idle, the Windows 11 CPU usage easily is 70-80%. In fact, CPU usage jumps to 100% at times with random Windows services popping up on idle. I don't know what's going on. The RAM usage is, as you can see, 59%. Now compared to that, in Windows 11 Lite on idle, the CPU usage is less than 10% and the RAM usage is around 40%. That's a big difference. Now what's interesting is that since it does not have any extra apps and services from regular Windows 11, there's no strain on the CPU, thus the low CPU usage. I also check the CPU and RAM usage with multiple apps, so I have 5 Chrome tabs open, and then there are apps like Paint.net, File Explorer, Notepad, Task Manager also open. Now in this scenario, on regular Windows 11, the CPU usage goes from 45% to 80%. The RAM usage is somewhere in the 80s. Now in Windows 11 Lite, with the same apps open, the CPU usage is in between 10 to 20%, while the RAM usage is 70%. I know the RAM usage is not very less compared to regular Windows 11, but the CPU usage is way less, and that's what makes a big difference on low-end laptops. These tests apart, in my usage, I just felt that Windows 11 Lite on this laptop was just more responsive. See, general usage just feels a bit more smoother on the Windows 11 Lite build, apps open a bit quicker, and I noticed that Windows 11 Lite does not have any animations, which weirdly in your brain makes it feel faster too. In fact, I also installed some third-party apps like Chrome, Paint.net, and these apps just felt a tad bit faster. I mean, I had Chrome with 10 tabs open and 6 images in Paint.net open in the background, and the performance is good enough, as you can see. All in all, I think this Lite version of Windows 11 is somewhere in between a proper Windows 11 build and Chrome OS, as far as user experience goes. It doesn't really make a big difference in benchmarks and even the battery performance. Where it does and will make a difference is for users who have budget laptops or the ones about to throw away their old laptops just because, they take forever to do simple tasks on Windows 11. See, overall, Windows 11 Lite is a little bit better on performance, it's better on privacy, and it's obviously a lot cleaner. Anyway, there's one last important thing to note. Before installing any unofficial Windows 11 build, you should make sure that the build is free from any malware. So we ran a standard Malwarebytes scan and it just found these two registry modifications. Now these are modifications to stop another Microsoft service called Microsoft Malicious Software Removal Tool from running once in a month. Now I'm assuming that the developer has made these modifications to make sure that this lightweight build isn't bogged down by another Microsoft service, but if you have doubts, you should instead debloat the Windows 11 build you have. I've added the links to both how to install the Windows 11 Lite build or how to debloat Windows 11 completely, so you can check out both the links from the description down below. Well, it's comment time. Ask away any questions or doubts that you have in the comments down below and we'll try to answer them. Also, give this video a like, make sure to share it with all your friends who have budget old Windows laptops and are suffering with the Windows experience. They need this. This is off, but they need this. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Hit like.
Each one of these have a spy cam in them. Yeah, all of these. I will show you the smallest and the most dangerous one.